Okay, we made our first assembly program. Big whoop, you know. Maybe we want to like do something with it. Okay, so this itself will not run, but yeah, we can. We would first have to convert it into a programming bunch of ones and zeros, basically, because that's all your computer can understand. So, in a nutshell, we're going to have to assemble our assembly language program or compile it. You know. So, to do that, we're going to head on over here first to our file browser, and what we want to do is locate our file, which we have on my removable media, and in our folder, double click on the assembly folder, and there's our file. I'm going to just right click on that and bring up the properties dialog like so, and here's what I'm interested in: the path, basically where it's located. So you can triple click in here, or if that doesn't work, you can also right click and go select all. Right, but then once it's selected, right click again and go copy. There. So now the path is in your computer's memory. I'm gonna close that, and let me just move this over here a little bit. Okay, and now there's a couple ways to go about this. I could actually now check this out. Go over here and open another desktop. You know, and start using it. You know, and then you don't have a cluttered desktop. You can create as many desktops as you want. You know, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Instead, I'm just going to go back over here to the applications, and we're going to head over to our dreaded command terminal. Let me just move this down here a little bit. Okay, so now we are currently at the root of our operating system, which is technically in memory. It's not installed on a hard drive. You know, so normally you see like C or whatever. You know, whatever on a Windows operating system. You know, but yeah, but we're in memory, and so here you are. Okay. I won't bore you with lengthy explanations now. Maybe another time. So first thing we want to do is compile our assembly language program. And to do that, we're going to call a program called Nasm, N-A-S-M, okay? And then we want to tell it, oh, wait, I'm sorry, excuse me. First thing we actually want to do is be in this folder. Okay, there's another way to do it with a long path, but we're going to do it the easy way. I just copied the path, all right? So we want to be here. Let me just move this over there. Okay, we want to be here. Okay, so we want to change directories. They don't call it folders in Linux, they call it directories. Okay, so it's CD to change directory, and then I can't control V in this window for some reason, so you have to right click and go paste. There, I just pasted my full path. I'm going to hit enter. I am now in the folder. So it's the same thing as like going over here and browsing with the graphical folder browser that we're all addicted to, only now I'm doing it from a command line perspective, right? And to prove that, I can look at what's in the folder by listing. I'll type ls for list, and it will show me all the programs in my folder, all one of them. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to, as I said, compile the program using a program called Nasm, right? And then the first thing you want to do is tell it which file we're going to compile. So I'm going to just type 0, and then I can hit tab, and autocomplete will look for anything in the folder that begins with 0, and there's only one thing, so bang, autocomplete, nice feature. Then I'm going to tell it what kind of file it's going to compile for me. Type of file is -F, okay, and it will be a binary file, B-I-N, oh good enough. And then I'm going to give it, specify a path and an output name, the name of the file. Now, I don't have to do the path because I'm already in that folder, so that's going to save me a lot of typing here. So I'm just going to go -O for to specify the output and give it the name, which will be O1.bin for binary. Okay. and just hit enter, and there we go. We just saw our binary file pop up there. We have just successfully compiled our first binary code using Nasm from the command line. Wow, that was like really tough, wasn't it? There you go. So essentially what it's done is take this program that we've written in assembly language. You may or may not know anything about assembly language, but that doesn't matter. I do not assume that anybody knows anything here. Okay, Linux, Unix, C, I will assume you know nothing, and lo and behold, wow, I've just showed you how to compile your very first Linux program, binary program. And what that does essentially is take this programming language and convert it into ones and zeros that your processor can understand, because all your computer can understand is ones and zeros. This whole world of graphics and everything that you see and hear on your computer is all generated from nothing but ones and zeros. And how is that possible? I will talk about that in the next video. But there you go. You have successfully compiled your first binary file written in assembly in Linux.